Imagine a town that time forgot, a place where the hands of the clock seem to move in reverse. This is a town shrouded in an enigma, a place where the echoes of the past are more prominent than the whispers of the present. The streets, once teeming with life, now lay deserted, as if every soul vanished in a blink of an eye. The buildings, once filled with laughter and conversations, now stand empty, the silence within them deafening. The town seems stuck in a time warp, as if the 20th century never came knocking on its doors. The cobblestone streets, the Victorian-era architecture, the horse-drawn carriages left in a state of disrepair. It's as if the town is a living, breathing museum of the bygone era. No cell towers dot the skyline, no modern vehicles line the streets, and no signs of modern life are visible. The only sounds that break the silence are the wind whistling through the skeletal structures and the distant hooting of an owl. A thick layer of dust covers everything in sight, suggesting that not a single soul has stirred here for what seems like an eternity. But why? Why was the town abandoned? What drove its inhabitants away? Was it a natural disaster, a plague, or something far more sinister? The mystery of the town's sudden desertion hangs in the air like a fog, thick and impenetrable. As we delve deeper into the heart of the town, the sense of unease grows stronger. The abandoned houses, the deserted streets, the eerie silence, everything seems to whisper a tale of a forgotten past and an untold tragedy. Is it a ghost town? Or is it a town that simply fell off the map, lost to the annals of time? The answers to these questions are as elusive as the town itself. In this ghost town, time stands still, and an eerie silence fills the air. It's a place where yesterday feels like a century ago, and tomorrow seems like a concept too far-fetched to grasp. A place where the forgotten past and the uncertain future collide, creating a timeless void. Welcome to the forgotten town. The people who once filled the streets have vanished, leaving behind only traces of their existence. Imagine a town, once vibrant and full of life, now eerily silent. The homes, businesses, parks, all standing still in time, waiting for their owners to return. But the people are gone, and have left behind a chilling mystery. As we delve deeper into the abandoned properties, we're given glimpses into the lives of those who once resided here. In the homes, meals are left half-eaten on kitchen tables, children's toys are scattered across living room floors, and beds are left unmade, as if their owners had simply stepped out and never returned. Businesses, too, tell a similar story. Registers are still filled with money, products still neatly stacked on the shelves, as if waiting for customers who will never come. What's more unsettling is the lack of struggle. No signs of forced entry, no damage, no indication of a hurried evacuation. There's an eerie sense of sudden abandonment, as if the residents vanished into thin air. One moment they were going about their daily lives, and the next, they were gone. This isn't a town that's been left behind by progress, nor ravaged by disaster. It's a town that's been abandoned by its people, without warning, without explanation. It's as if an invisible hand swept through the town one day, erasing its populace while leaving their belongings untouched. Where did they go? Why did they leave? What could have possibly happened to make an entire town's population disappear without a trace? These are the questions that linger in the air, hanging heavy over the deserted town like an unspoken secret. As we continue to explore, we find more and more pieces of this haunting puzzle, yet the picture remains unclear. The deeper we delve, the more it feels like we're walking through a ghost town, haunted by the echoes of the lives that were once lived here. The residents disappeared without a trace, leaving behind a chilling mystery. A mystery that we're determined to unravel, no matter how dark or unsettling the truth may be. As the sun sets, the town takes on a more sinister atmosphere. A presence seems to loom in the shadows. The darkness that spreads over the abandoned town seems almost palpable. It's not just the absence of light. It's a heaviness that settles over everything. A cloak of unease that shrouds the empty streets and dilapidated buildings. In the thick of night, the town's silence is broken by odd, unexplained noises. The stillness is punctuated by the eerie creak of a rusty swing moving on its own, the distant echo of footsteps where there should be none, and the faint hum of electricity from a street that hasn't worked in years. These sounds, seemingly coming from nowhere and everywhere at once, transform the quiet town into a chilling orchestra of the unexplainable. Suddenly, a flash of light pierces the darkness. It flickers and dances, casting long, strange shadows that warp and distort. The source of the light is nowhere to be found, yet it persists, a beacon in the consuming dark. It's as if the town itself is trying to communicate, using light where words have failed. The air grows colder. A chill sweeps through, biting and raw, that no amount of clothing can keep at bay. It's as though the very atmosphere is warning those who dare to venture here, a bone-deep cold that whispers of danger and hidden fears. Then, there's the feeling of being watched, the sensation of unseen eyes following your every move. It's an intangible presence that sends a shiver down your spine, a prickling at the back of your neck. It's the feeling of not being alone, of sharing the town with something that lurks just out of sight. As the night deepens, the mystery of the town takes on an even more frightening dimension. The unseen presence grows stronger, more insistent. It's a silent sentinel, a ghostly guardian of a town lost in time, a reminder that some places hold on to their secrets with a tenacity that borders on the supernatural. In the darkness, the town is not as deserted as it seems. To understand the mystery, we delve into the town's past, uncovering a series of chilling events. Our journey takes us back a few centuries, to a time when the town was just a fledgling settlement. The early settlers, hopeful and full of dreams, had no inkling of the eerie fate that awaited them. The town's history is a chilling tapestry woven from threads of tragedy, inexplicable events, and an undercurrent of malevolent forces at work. The first recorded incident dates back to the town's founding year. A fierce storm had battered the town for 3 consecutive nights. On the 4th day, when the skies finally cleared, the settlers discovered that the town's founder had vanished without a trace. The only sign of him was a cryptic message etched onto the town's signpost. This was the first of many enigmatic disappearances that would plague the town over the centuries. Fast forward to 100 years later, the town was struck by a series of misfortunes. Crops failed, livestock perished, and the once clear river turned murky and lifeless. The townsfolk were gripped by fear and despair. Whispers of a curse started to circulate. As the years rolled by, the town gained a notorious reputation. Stories of spectral figures, strange sounds, and unexplained phenomena were passed down through generations. The town's population dwindled. Families left in droves, leaving behind empty houses and a sense of foreboding. The history of this forgotten town is not just a tale of ghost stories and superstition. It's a narrative of a community that has been ensnared by an unseen force, a force that seems to feed off the town's fear and despair. The more we delve into the town's past, the more we realize that this isn't just about a series of unfortunate events. It's about a relentless, supernatural force, a dark entity that has held the town in its icy grip for centuries. The town's past is a haunting tale, a chilling prelude to its present state. As the mystery unravels, a chilling truth emerges, shrouded in the town's eerie silence. The forgotten town, once bustling with life and laughter, now stands as a chilling monument to unspoken terror. The vanished residents, the unseen presence, all knitted into a tale so terrifying it makes the blood run cold. The town, it seems, wasn't just forgotten. It was deliberately erased from memory, buried under a veil of fear and denial. The residents didn't just vanish, they were consumed, not by a beast or a spectral apparition, but by an insidious terror far more real and horrifying. As the pieces of the puzzle fall into place, a picture emerges, one painted in strokes of dread and despair. The unseen presence, it wasn't a ghost or a wandering spirit. It was an embodiment of the town's collective fear, a manifestation of their dread, a chilling echo of their silent screams. The town was not haunted, it was cursed. Cursed by a truth so terrifying, it turned day into night, laughter into tears, and life into a waking nightmare. The residents didn't disappear. They were swallowed up by the very fear that gripped their hearts, consumed by the terror they couldn't name, couldn't face. The horror of the forgotten town is not found in ghost stories or tales of monsters in the dark. It is found in the chilling reality of fear itself, in the terror of the unknown, in the despair of unanswered questions. The true horror lies not in what we can see, but in what we can't, in the unseen, the unheard, the unfelt. The chilling conclusion to our tale is not one of spectral hauntings, but of human fear, of the terror that can consume a town, a community, an entire people. The chilling truth is that the greatest horror of all is not found in the supernatural, but in the depths of the human mind. In the forgotten town, the chilling truth is as silent as the abandoned streets, a testament to the horror that time can't erase.